Alright, so here's part 2. Let's see what happens in the next round. So this is a more bustling part of the city. Let's see where we are now in St. Petersburg. Okay, this is interesting. This must be an acronym. DZFO. Ofisnaya Mebel. Oh, I forgot. The last round I was going to Google what that one word meant. Let's see what that word means. So apparently this word doesn't seem to have a meaning. So you'd have to look at the part 1 video to understand what I'm talking about here, but it's interesting. I guess it's just the name of a street. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a tram, what as the British would call it. The Russians probably call it a tram too. I feel like a lot of their words for things like that are loan words from English and French. Like how etage is their word for floor, like floors of a building. And how lift is their word for elevator, which comes from British English. Let's see what else we have here. Universam. Vychod. Vychod means exit, so that sign is not helpful. I like how Russian speakers tell me I should go to St. Petersburg and that it's the most European city in Russia and how it was like modeled after European cities like Western Europe and stuff. But at the same time, I feel like just like Moscow, it seems there are no street signs. It seems like it's just prettier than Moscow more than anything else. Wait, this might be a street sign. Okay, what about the other side of the street? So this is a market there, which is also not helpful. Vasilevsky Dvor. Pretty sure Dvor means door. And yeah, this is English, this is Russian. Hotel is hotel in Russian, I believe. Though I thought it was more letters than that. Like, I thought their word for hotel was like 6 letters or something. And yet again, here's another street where it won't let me go any further. But that's an awesome pedestrian signal or whatever. You wouldn't see that in Moscow. At least the parts of Moscow I've seen on Geoguessr. And there's another street sign that I'm unable to read, but this says Nalichnaya Ulitsa. So that's 3 kilometers ahead. Sloshoy something that I can't read, and Universitetskaya. Oh, I think there must be a university nearby. Just that the sign appears to be melting or something. So the first letter of this is missing, but the only word that I think could be there is something about a university. Let's see. Let's see how well I can do with not even mildly cheating. Let's see. These buses are interesting too. I imagine they're city buses, but they don't really look like the city buses in Seattle or Paris or London or any other cities really. looks more like the private tour buses you see. Reklama na transporta. Alright, so Sverdlovskaya na Iskustev. I do not know what Iskustev means. Let's see. Iskustev. Art. Of course it means art. So it must be an advertisement for an art museum. Alright, that's what city buses looks like, a more normal city bus, like what I'd expect to see. Let's see. Okay, here's another sign. Towards of wow, oh, there's a bridge nearby. Something most. Okay, let's see. We could be near the river, maybe. That's possible. It says it's 1 point something kilometers away. Let's see if we can get to the bridge. It's part. I kind of want to be right and correct on where I am in the city, but I also kind of want to see what St. Petersburg looks like. If you hate the sound of clicking, then this video is terrible for you. Maybe if I use my trackpad mouse? Yeah, if I use my trackpad mouse, that's a lot quieter. Let's look at what this building looks like. Wow. I feel like there's probably very few cities outside of France that look more like Paris than St. Petersburg. Welcome future leaders. Future Leaders Forum 2019. Wow. It's interesting. Wonder if that's some sort of international conference for kids or something. Okay, so there's a bridge there. There's a highway here, maybe? Oh wow, it's a street sign! Except it's too far for me to read. Like, is that the only street sign? Could it really be the only one? Yeah, it appears to be the only one. Maybe there's a way I can get closer to it. Okay, let's see. How close can we get? Kadetskaya Linia Bio. Well, let's try and find a bridge first. Let's see. So I doubt it's the Troitsky Bridge. I don't know, I think this one is... I feel like that's a high possibility of it being near. Alright, let's see what this one is. Alexander Nevsky Bridge. A rail bridge. Finland Railway Bridge. Okay, let's go closer to the bridge and see what I find. In some ways, it's not surprising that Paris and a lot of Western European cities have better cycling infrastructure than Russia, because I feel like the warm weather is only like 2-3 months out of the year. Like St. Petersburg isn't that cold. Like it's warm. It's warmer than a vast majority of Russia, but it's still not quite warm enough that a lot of people would want to bicycle there, I believe. There probably isn't a big bicycle lobby. Whoa, let's look at this sign. Blagofesh... Blagofeshchansky Mosque. Blagoveshchinsky Mosque. Do I know where that bridge is? Blagov... Wow, it's so great when the bridges are labeled like at street level, and so that's not it. It's at street level and on this map. And it's great too, this round I haven't even mildly cheated. Let's see. Okay, I'm thinking that the bridge is probably not on this river. Well, I didn't even notice that St. Petersburg is on an isthmus next to a lake like Seattle. That's fascinating. Blagoveshchinsky Most. Okay, this is hard because like this bridge name on the map is in English, but I know it doesn't match up at all with that name. Like it's definitely not the same bridge. It'd be great if they just used the Russian name on the map. Just knowing the English name of a bridge in St. Petersburg isn't going to be helpful. Okay, so wrong bridge. Wrong bridge. So, Dvortsoy most. I think we must be near here because we saw a sign for Dvortsoy most recently. Huh, it's the same bridge. Okay, cool. We're in this similar area. So let's see. So this bridge, to get to this bridge area, so the red part is north. That means right now the bridge is south of me. And I came from this direction to get to the bridge, which is north. So I'm somewhere. Let's see, the water also is south of me, so I'm on the north side here. So if we go from this bridge, we get to north side of the bridge. This is the north side. Yeah, here's the two-lane road that leads to it. University Embankment, that's one of the street signs you've seen. That's the really long Universitets thing. So this is a road we came across. Linievo, yeah, we saw a sign for that. The Linievo sign is over. Okay, let's see. Where is the Linievo sign? Yeah. Oh no. Kadetskaya Linievo. Is this the same one? Well, there's a 1 on both of them. I think it's the same street. What other streets are there? Okay. So I'm thinking goes over here. Let's go back to the start. Okay, now that we're at the start, let's see, is there anything else recognizable here? Ah, this is hard. Okay, so there's a street sign. Sredny Prospect Vo. So maybe prospect means highway. Then we also have a Notarius Perivodi. Linia 7? Well, maybe the streets are numbered in a helpful way. Yeah, the streets are numbered. Except this one isn't. Okay, let's just guess here to make this video shorter. Let's guess there. Oh wow, this is the best I've done in Russia. I've never done better than that. Okay, I will now continue to part 3.